Paula Poundstone is an American stand-up comedian, author, actress, interviewer and commentator, known for her distinctive brand of spontaneous observational comedy. She rose to fame with a series of one-hour HBO comedy specials and her backstage commentary during the 1992 presidential election on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno, and is now heard on National Public Radio's weekly news quiz show Wait Wait. Don't Tell Me, internationally on NPR Worldwide, and on the Internet via podcast. Early life: Poundstone was born in Huntsville, Alabama, the daughter of Vera, a housewife, and Jack Poundstone, an engineer. Her family moved to Sudbury, Massachusetts about a month after her birth. Poundstone attended Lincoln-Sudbury Regional High School, but dropped out before obtaining her diploma. Her jobs have included bussing tables and working as a bicycle messenger. Career: Poundstone started doing stand-up comedy at open mic nights in Boston in 1979. In the early 1980s she traveled across the U.S. by public bus, stopping in at open mic nights at comedy clubs en route. She stayed in San Francisco where she became known for improvisational sets at the Other Cafe Comedy Club in the Haight-Ashbury. She was seen by Robin Williams, who encouraged her to move to Los Angeles and included a stand-up comedy set for her on an SNL he hosted. In 1984, Poundstone was cast in the movie Hyperspace. She continued as a comedian and began appearing on several talk shows. In 1989, she won the American Comedy Award for Best Female Stand-Up Comic. In 1990, she wrote and starred in an HBO special called Cats, Cops and Stuff, for which she won a Cable Ace Award, making her the first female to win the ACE for Best Stand-Up Comedy Special. Her second HBO stand-up special, Paula Poundstone Goes to Harvard, taped on campus at Saunders Hall, marked the first time Harvard allowed its name to be used in conjunction with a television show. Poundstone also had her own Bravo special in 2006 as part of their three-part Funny Girls series, along with Caroline Rhea and Joan Rivers, titled Paula Poundstone, Look What the Cat Dragged In. Poundstone worked as a political correspondent for The Tonight Show during the 1992 U.S. presidential campaign and did field pieces for The Rosie O'Donnell Show in 1996. In 1993, Poundstone won a second Cable Ace Award for Best Program Interviewer for her HBO series The Paula Poundstone Show. She was then featured in her own variety show, The Paula Poundstone Show, on ABC. She also appeared on Hollywood Squares and was a regular panelist for the remake of To Tell the Truth. Poundstone had a recurring role in Sybil Shepherd's Sybil TV series. She has also worked as a voice actress. She voiced Judge Stone on Science Court, an edutainment cartoon series done in the Squigglevision style that aired on Saturday mornings on ABC Kids in 1997. Staying with the makers of Science Court, Tom Snyder Productions, she was the voice of the mum, Paula Small, in the cartoon series Home Movies for the show's first 5 episodes, which aired on UPN. Between the show's 1999 UPN cancellation and 2000 revival on Cartoon Network, Poundstone chose to leave the show. The show's character, Paula Small, was named and loosely modeled around Poundstone. Poundstone is a panelist on National Public Radio's weekly news quiz show, Wait Wait. Don't Tell Me. In 2013, the program ranked as the most listened-to show on public radio. This same year Poundstone was also on the panel when the show was cinecast in movie theaters across the country. In 2009 Wait Wait. Don't Tell Me received a Peabody Award for Broadcasting Excellence. Poundstone tours the country extensively, performing stand-up comedy in theaters and performing arts centers. She is known for never doing the same act twice and spontaneously interacting with a crowd. Writes Nick Zano III, of the Boston Globe, her crowd work has always been unusual. Her natural disposition, curious and ever perplexed, allows Poundstone to aggressively question audience members without ever seeming threatening. And no one does the callback better. She has released 2 comedy CDs, the most recent, I Heart Jokes, Paula Tells Them in Boston on April Fool's Day 2013 and I Heart Jokes, Paula Tells Them in Maine. Poundstone is also an accomplished author. Her first book was published in hardcover by Crown, 2006, There is nothing in this book that I meant to say and is still in release on audio and in paperback. Algonquin is set to publish her second book in the fall of 2015. Paula wrote the column, Hey, Paula, for Mother Jones, and articles for the Los Angeles Times, Glamour and Entertainment Weekly, among others. Also an avid reader, Poundstone has been the national spokesperson for the American Library Association's United for Libraries since 2007. They are a citizen support group that works to raise funds and awareness for their local libraries. Poundstone is number 88 on Comedy Central's 2004 list of the 100 greatest stand-ups of all time, and number 7 on Maxim magazine's list of worst comedians of all time. In November 2012, Poundstone was honored, along with Nina Totenberg, NPR correspondent, David Brooks, New York Times columnist, and Bob Mankoff, New Yorker cartoon editor, with the 2012 Moment Magazine Creativity Award. She was inducted into the Comedy Hall of Fame in 2010. In 1992 she became the first woman to be invited to perform stand-up comedy at the prestigious White House Correspondents' Dinner. Personal life: Poundstone began serving as a foster parent in the 1990s, fostering 8 children and eventually adopting 2 daughters and a son. In October 2001, Poundstone was found guilty of felony child endangerment in connection with driving while intoxicated with children in the car. She was originally charged with lewd acts upon a child under 14, and reached a plea agreement for probation and community service. After recent contact with the sentencing judge, the judge recommended that Poundstone file to have her criminal record expunged. Poundstone has filed the request and the expungement is still pending. Poundstone has talked openly and publicly about her personal responsibility for the events that led to her arrest, and the steps she's taken, including a 6-month treatment program for alcoholism. Poundstone, who commonly shares about her private life on the NPR radio show Wait Wait, Don't Tell Me, has revealed that she is an atheist and that she lives in Santa Monica with 16 cats. References. External links: official website, Paula Poundstone at the Internet Movie Database, works by or about Paula Poundstone in libraries, Poundstone's first column in Mother Jones, Los Angeles Times interview by Candace Wedlan, radio interview with Poundstone on The Sound of Young America, MP3 link, interview with Poundstone on The Feast of Fools, 2, Nick Zano 3 review, The Spit Take, April 2, 2013, 3, Twitter page, 4, Facebook page.